Henry Hudson Riverfront Park was the scene of anticipation and celebration on Thursday, June 11th, as the ships of the Riverdale Flotilla sailed in review. The flotilla had set out from New York Harbor on Saturday, June 6, and was making its way north to Albany, retracing the historic journey of Henry Hudson in 1609. The crowd gathered at the river in Hudson expecting the flotilla to arrive shortly before 6, but the ships were a bit ahead of schedule. So to coordinate the hoopla planned in Hudson with the ship's appearance, the flotilla sailed on the far side of Middle Ground Flats in the Western Channel, then turned and came back south in the Eastern Channel, sailing in review past the crowd gathered on the waterfront in Hudson. The historic fireboat, the John J. Harvey, led the parade of heritage vessels. The John J. Harvey, which was first launched in 1931, opened the festivities by pumping water out of the Hudson and spraying it high into the air. When the powerful fireboat was in service in New York City, it was capable of pumping water from the river over the roadway of the George Washington Bridge. Close behind the John J. Harvey was the replica of Henry Hudson's ship, the Half Moon, the first European ship to sail on the river 400 years ago. Henry Hudson's exploration of the river that bears his name led to the founding of the Dutch New Netherland colony, which eventually became New York. As it passed, the Half Moon fired its cannon, startling and delighting the crowd. Following in the Half Moon's wake was the Governor Cleveland, a tugboat acquired by the New York State Department of Public Works in 1927 and used as an icebreaker on the New York Canal system. Next came the Hudson River sloop Clearwater, a replica of the sloops that transported cargo up and down the Hudson River in the 18th and 19th centuries. The Clearwater, launched in 1969, is a familiar sight on the river, promoting the cause of environmental protection of the Hudson River and science-based environmental education by taking students out on the river for educational day trips. The final ship was the An Rust on its maiden voyage. The An Rust is a replica of the first European-style ship to be constructed in the New World. The Dutch explorer Adrian Block and his crew built the original An Rust on the shores of the New York Bay, after the ship that had brought them to the New World was destroyed by fire. The replica An Rust was constructed using primarily 17th century Dutch construction techniques. The project began in 2006, and the An Rust was launched on May 20th, 2009. The Ghent Band was on hand for the festivities, as were dignitaries who addressed the crowd assembled for the event. Rick Scalera, mayor of Hudson, served as the host and MC. Tara Sullivan, executive director of the Hudson Fulton Champlain Quadricentennial Commission, spoke about the ships and praised the volunteers who made the day possible. Joan Davidson, the chairman of the Quadricentennial Commission, acknowledged the efforts of all who made the event a success, citing in particular Ellen Thurston, chairman of the City of Hudson's Quadricentennial Committee, who organized the event at Hudson's waterfront.